In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old master craftsman renowned for his pottery. But he was most famous for a unique art form known as kintsugi. One day, a young, eager apprentice came to study under him. The apprentice watched for months as the master created a magnificent vase. It was perfect in its symmetry, smooth, flawless. "It's a masterpiece," the apprentice said in awe. One morning, the apprentice entered the workshop to find the master holding a small hammer. Before the apprentice could say a word, the master struck the beautiful vase. A sickening crack echoed through the room as it shattered into a dozen pieces. The apprentice was horrified. "Master, what have you done? All that work, it's ruined. It's broken." The old master simply smiled. He carefully gathered every single shard. Over the next few weeks, he didn't try to hide the cracks. Instead, he painstakingly pieced the vase back together using a special lacquer mixed with pure gold. Where there were once jagged, ugly breaks, there were now intricate veins of shimmering gold. When he was finished, the vase was breathtaking. It was the same vase, yet it was entirely new. The golden scars told a story of its history, of its trauma. It was, without a doubt, more beautiful, more unique, and stronger because it had been broken. The master turned to his apprentice and said, "You see, we don't hide the damage. We illuminate it. The breaking is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a new one. It is the moment the gold can finally enter." How many of us feel like that shattered vase? How many of us are walking around, holding our broken pieces together, hoping nobody sees the cracks? We face a setback in our career, a failed project, a difficult relationship, a personal loss, and our perfect vision for our life shatters. Our first instinct is to feel shame, to feel ruined. We think, "I'm broken. I'm less than what I was." We try to glue ourselves back together with invisible tape, pretending the cracks aren't there. But I'm here today to tell you what the kintsugi master taught his apprentice. Your cracks are where the gold goes in. Your setbacks are not your shame. They are your strength. Your failures are not your final chapter. They are the raw material for your masterpiece. We have been taught to pursue perfection, a life without cracks, a smooth, flawless journey. But that's a fantasy. Life is pressure. Life is impact. It is designed to test us, to stretch us, and sometimes, to break us. The real question isn't if you will face a setback, but what you will do when you do. Will you see the shattered pieces of a project or a dream as worthless rubble? Or will you see them as the opportunity to rebuild yourself with something far more precious than you had before? That gold isn't some magic dust. It's the lessons you learn only when things go wrong. The gold is resilience, the grit you discover when you have no choice but to get back up. The gold is wisdom, the clarity you gain when your assumptions are proven wrong. The gold is empathy, the compassion you develop for others because you, too, have known struggle. The gold is humility, creativity, and courage. These are things you can't learn when the vase is sitting pretty and perfect on a shelf. You can only forge them in the fire of adversity. So, how do we do this? How do we become the artist of our own lives? First, acknowledge the break. Don't deny it. Don't run from the pain or the disappointment. Sit with it. Look at the pieces. This happened. This is real. Honoring the break is the first step to healing it. Second, gather your pieces. What did you learn? What part of you is stronger now? Even in failure, you walk away with experience. That experience is a valuable piece. A piece of knowledge is another. A piece of self-awareness is yet another. Gather them. Don't discard anything. And third, and this is the most important step, mix the gold. This is a conscious choice. You choose to see the lesson. You choose to find the opportunity. You choose to define your failure not as an end, but as a transformation. You tell yourself, "This did not diminish me. This is reshaping me." You apply that new perspective, that resilience, that wisdom, that gold, to bond the pieces back together. Build to a powerful, conclusive tone. Look around you. Every person you admire, every success story that inspires you, is a kintsugi masterpiece. They are not people who avoided being broken. They are people who had the courage to mend their own fractures with gold. So I ask you today to look at your own scars, the rejections, the mistakes, the moments you fell. Stop seeing them as flaws to be hidden. Start seeing them as the veins where your gold can flow. You are not ruined. You are not less than. You are in the process of becoming something far more beautiful and far more resilient than you ever could have been otherwise. Don't just be a survivor. Be a masterpiece, made stronger and more beautiful by the very things that tried to break you. Go pick up your gold. Thank you.